Hi, I'm Carlos. I've been training with Ian since 2019, so almost 3 years now. Originally, I came to Ian because I was having issues with my right hip. I used to powerlift. Well, I still powerlift, uh, but back then I was having extreme pain on my hip every time I would squat and deadlift. I had extreme bicep tendonitis on both sides every time I would squat. So I came to Ian and he did an assessment on me. We found out that my mobility was pretty much non-existent as far as external rotation of shoulders and internal rotation of hips. So we started working together. Back then, Ian was pretty much a lot of FRC focused. So we were doing a lot of pails and rails, hip cars, shoulder cars, swimmers. Started uncovering a lot of weak points and things that we had to work on along the way. After a year or so, before the pandemic, I was actually moving back into starting to powerlift again, starting to hit weights. I was feeling much better because I had restored a lot of mobility that I didn't have before. So when the pandemic hit in 2020, Ian got really creative with my training. I was basically working out solely out of my tiny New York apartment, a lot of body weight stuff, kettlebells, bands. When the weather got warm, started doing athletic stuff outside, running, sprinting, jumping, hurdling, which was really fun for me because my entire life, basically, I've only really done weights, moving weights up and down. So we started working on my posture, which I'll talk about in a bit. The results that I've gotten are simply crazy. And late last year or early last year, Ian, again, through another phase of my life, when I became a father, he basically tweaked my program, made it so I could, get an effective workout in like 45 minutes, keep me in shape. So things I really appreciate because having him basically program all my work for me is one less thing I have to worry about. And I know it works because I see the results. So the results, let's see. Weight-wise, I pretty much weighing the same as when I started working with Ian, but I'm definitely leaner. My legs have gotten bigger. My butt has gotten bigger because of all the top butt work that we've been doing for posture. My posture itself has gotten incredibly changed. My structure, my ribs are kind of locked down in place now. I can use my hips more. When I met Ian, I was basically not using my hips. I was squatting through my lower back. I was deadlifting through my lower back. Now, when I do these movements, I'm actually feeling my hips. I'm feeling my quads, my hamstrings, my glutes work. I can feel my core as I'm standing up, as I'm moving around, and you can see it. And if you even just see me perform the exercises a few years ago versus today, the difference is obvious. I'm squatting, benching, deadlifting for reps, weights that I could barely touch a few years ago, which is a huge plus. An even bigger plus is that I'm doing it pain-free. And I'm doing it feeling good about myself as I'm doing it. So yeah, I mean, all these things you can't really beat. I love working with Ian, and I look forward to doing so for the future.